because he's working, because you just transfer the addiction into something else. It can even be exercise.
Yes.
Cleaning. Shout out Linda.
Actually,
Gaming is an addiction.
Yeah.
that comes from
That's
from
like an OCD though, but like an
or it can come from a generational trauma. But
Yes.
that's mental health.
Yes.
But like the bottom line to all this is mental health, is that people are looking for this. Like the kids who were passing away, on a daily basis during
So
COVID.
they were looking for
hydrocodone.
yes, so something like a
Percocet.
fix to cure whatever their like anxiety, pain, and when I say pain, it's masking an emotional pain, right? And whatever they were taking was laced with that. Now, when you say that, are people doing it on purpose to kill people, or because hey, it's going to make you feel a little bit better?
Well.
This is like the best anxiety pill out there. Is that how they're presenting it?
The way how fentanyl is, and I always, when I do my presentations, I use a cookie recipe effect. When you're doing chocolate chip cookies, you throw in all the chocolate chips. Fentanyl, they throw all the chocolate chips. Remember, it only takes 2 milligrams, maybe even less, again, depending on your body type. But if I make all these cookies and I just throw fentanyl in there, not all of us are going to die. I can give you a cookie, everybody a cookie in this room, but somebody who has the lethal dose is going to pass. Because that's what a lot of kids say. Wow. A lot of kids, I've heard this. Well, my drug dealer won't do that. My plug isn't gonna kill me because I buy a lot of shit from him. I can cuss here, right?
Yeah.
So they say, I buy, he's my plug, and I trust him. But the thing is, and I even tell my plugs this: if you're not growing that shit in your backyard and you're not packing it and rolling it or doing whatever you're doing to distribute it, somebody dies on your time.
Yeah.
You're going to do the time.
You're going to do the time.
Exactly.
Right?
So even the plugs don't even know what they're really selling out there.
No.
They're just doing it for the money. And we were talking about earlier, people do it quick money, and that's all they care about. And they don't even know when or who that's going to happen
when
to.
the trigger's going to be pulled,
and
right?
I have a 16-year-old daughter, and as a matter of fact, we were having this conversation the other day too. She goes, "Mom, I want to experiment." She goes, "Because I have a lot of stuff on my plate." She's an early college student. She has a lot of stress. She goes, "I'm very stressed." And she goes, "And I can't," and she was really upset. She goes, "I can't experiment because of what has happened to my brother."
Exactly.
Yeah. And so I told her, I go, "Okay, if you want to experiment, next week we'll go to New Mexico. I'll buy you a blunt," because she doesn't even know what a blunt is, but she goes, "I want a blunt." I'm all like, "Okay, I'll buy you a blunt. I'll go in the store and I'll get it myself. You come outside and you smoke it here. And if you feel that this is going to relax you, then okay." Another thing is, a lot of kids working in high school, a lot of kids are looking for the Xanax, the bars.
Right.
And I tell a lot of parents, if your kids are buying these bars off the street from strangers, instead, why don't you take them to the doctor and have the doctor prescribe you Xanax for anxiety, depression, whatever it is, as opposed to them buying it from the street.
But you know why they do that? Because Xanax, because it is a controlled substance,
right?
It's only a temporary drug. So when they give it to you, they only give it to you for a certain amount of time, and then they wean you off of it. Yeah. And truth be told, Xanax is very addictive, very addictive. And so it's hard to wean them off of it. And then now we've got people who are addicted, are going over the border. It's so easy to go and grab it over there.
What causes this.
Yes.
That's how the cycle works.
Exactly. And so now they're addicted to this. Now they need more. So now they're going to plugs and saying, "Hey, I need my quick fix because I need to make myself feel better." They're not thinking I'm doing a drug, an illegal drug. They're just thinking I need to feel better.
Right.
And so in turn like this,